gorgeous. Welcome back to the Give Them Lala podcast. I'm hyped on this episode because it's all about me. Just kidding. I asked you guys on the gram what questions you had for this episode. And I won't even lie, these are the best questions that we've ever gotten. Like to the point where I reposted again and was like, what is everyone on this Monday? Because these questions are so well-rounded. And actually, like, as much as I love Bravo and Vandertalk and all of the things, my inbox was not filled with only those questions, right? Because a lot of times it's like, okay, well, these questions are different, but like essentially the same. These people who showed up to the Give Them Lala pod Instagram page were not messing around.
Not today.
Not today, Junior. So I'm just going to get it on and poppin'.
Get
all
it
right?
on.
The first question, I said as much as I love talking about Bravo, I'd like to talk about something else. The first question is, do you know if Jax went to Sheena's second wedding? And if so, why didn't we see him? I'm going to be totally open and honest with you. Yes, Jax and Kristen Doty and Brittany were at the wedding. We're talking about three people who are fantastic reality TV personalities. So they're at a wedding, but guess what? You want to put a camera in their face? I'm going to need a paycheck for that. Otherwise, keep me away. So that's the real reason why you didn't see any of those people at Sheena's wedding when they filmed it. It was like, I will show up. You're more than welcome to film me, but there has to be some sort of transaction. And I respect it, right? At that point, okay, you're now putting me to work. I'm not just sitting here and having fun at a wedding, right? Mm-hmm. Okay, there's that one. Do you have any sympathy for Rachel, Raquel, now that the dust has settled? I wanted to read that one because we've at this point wrapped season 11. We now know she didn't come back. Which is fine. I wasn't planning on her coming back anyway. Do I think it was like not the greatest move? We talked about this when we touched on the Bethany Frankel, Raquel Leviss podcast. You're going to see a lot in season 11 that I don't think people expect from me ever because I'm very much like this all the time. And actually, you want to know who pointed this out to me, Jess?
Oh.
I won't say her name, but my agent. Mm-hmm. I don't want to blow her spot up. She's like, please don't talk about me. I'm like, you're being talked about, actually. She was like, it's so interesting to me that you don't know how to say what you mean, but like be calm. Like you either are like really, really down for somebody or you're ripping their head off. You don't know how to be like, hey, I really like you. This annoys me. Can you please stop doing that? She's like, you sugarcoat it. It's black or white. And I don't know how to change that. I think for the first time, maybe this season, you'll see me in the gray. And I don't want to give a storyline away, but you will see my feelings on how I feel about Raquel or Rachel.
That's interesting. She means maybe just in
general, in life.
Oh, because I don't feel the Lala we see a lot, or me, I can't speak for Easton. I feel you can. I've seen it before where you're like, hey, I'm not a big fan of this, and I'm just going to tell you straight up and I've seen it. But maybe it's because you get passionate when it's different people and other people. Maybe I don't know, but I've seen it before. But I get what she's saying, but I've also seen you be like, I'm not a big fan of this. I'm going to let you know and move on.
And you still feel like I'm being like direct, but also
direct,
kind.
But sweet. Yes, I've seen it myself. You know what I'm saying? Like I've seen it. So it's just interesting. Maybe you choose the people that you give that to. Maybe some people, it's not worth it. You're like, I'm either going to blow up on you or not, you know?
What are you guys like?
You
are like that?
Yeah.
You can't, if you're...
No, I'm pretty, yeah. Like I'm, there's no middle ground for me. It's either I'm like just going through it and eating my words or eating what I want to say to somebody, or then I'm just really lethal and on 100. And
that's
attacking.
so true. Easton
like
does go.
Yeah, like I'll just eat it and I won't let anybody know that it's like affecting me. But
Keep
I'll
it
eat it
inside.
and eat it, and then there's one, and then once I break, I'm at 100. But that's, I
Really?
feel like how law is though.
Yes.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like I will say, I've
I feel
never
like we got that from dad.
Yeah. Like I'll just the straw that breaks the camel's back.
Like you hold it,
Yeah.
hold it, and
I'll
then
just hold it and
you
then
break.
Yeah, and it's sometimes I'll usually bust I'll rip open the people that I love because I'm like I can come back from it with you.
Oh,
You
like
know,
the unconditional love.
Yeah, like I'm just having a bad day, so I'll take it out on like my homies or you guys. But I do it because it's like I have to let it go, but I have to have like I'm doing it on people who know me and will be like, all right, we see it, we accept your apology because I usually apologize,
Right?
but I usually just go from there to 100.
I feel that
So,
so hard.
yeah.
Do you do that
And then
same thing?
And then I
Taking
have
stuff
to,
out on poor Kyle, poor mom, poor dad, poor Katie, and they're
and
like,
it's from other
because I know they'll forgive me, and
Yeah,
it's from other
people.
outside things.
Yeah,
but
it's-
I'm like, I'm gonna take it out on them, and because I know I can come back from it, and that's not good.
No,
that's
it
not
isn't
healthy.
good. I've
No, but I warned.
working
I
it.
like warned my mom.
See, but that's
She's
good.
like, why are you like this right now? And I was like, because everyone's annoying me and I'm going to need you to fucking take it for a moment. And she's like, all
Lisa will
right, by
text
all
me.
means.
She'll be like, Lauren is on 100 today. Just make sure to step on eggshells. Okay.
Will she send you fair
she'll
warning?
text me. Yeah, she'll be like, or she usually doesn't text me. She'll call me. I'm letting the dogs out. Lauren's on one. All right. You want to come over?
By the way, Lisa calling me Lauren, my child now, I don't know if any of you guys saw the video I posted a while back of Ocean like having a mind-blowing moment of me being Lala and Mama and being like, it's so funny. But now she calls me Lauren. So not even my child can say my name correctly.
She calls you Lauren.
Lauren.
Yes. She'll say, I love you, Lauren. And I'm like, no, Lauren. So I've been trying to teach her how to say Lauren. But I told Mom, I'm like, Mom, you got to call me like something different because it hurts my soul that a child I gave birth to can't pronounce my name correctly.
Do you care that she calls your first name? Because I remember my dad, when I would say Amy, just joking to my mom, he'd be like, disrespectful, you call her mother. But I think it's so cute when I hear little kids say like their parents' first names. I'm like, that is so cute.
I don't mind it at all.
You don't care, yeah.
No, and she also messes with me at times where she'll say Lala and I'll like give her like grumpy face.
She does it for the
Teasing.
attention.
Yeah.
She'll say, no, mama. And then I'll give her love. But she's also into telling me lately that she's proud of me, which is so stinking cute because obviously she's just saying things that we probably say to her, you know? I now know why she says stop it all the time. Because when I discipline, I tell her, you stop it right now. So now I know. I was like, where is she getting this? You don't realize how you talk until your child starts saying things and you're like, where are they learning this? And then it's like, oh, that makes sense.
And you catch yourself. The other day I said to you, you came down and I was like, you're so pretty. And then 5 seconds later, Ocean looked at you and she's like, Mommy, you're so pretty. Even though she says it anyway. But then I was like, oh, and smart and wise. And I was like, oh, I got to put other describing words in there because she's
Totally.
picking up on that.
Yeah. It's like the one that I
She's a
always
little
tell her,
parrot.
like, we're so proud of you. So now she's like, I'm so proud of you, Lala. And it's like,
Lala.
it's the cutest freaking thing in the world. Having children is really fucking epic. Some days my schedule is so jam-packed that I wouldn't eat if not for DoorDash and my Dash Pass. Have you heard about the Dash Pass? It is amazing. Let me educate you because DoorDash and the Dash Pass are not just about food delivery. It's so much more than that. So Dash Pass members get $0 delivery fees and up to 10% off eligible DoorDash orders. And that's on everything from groceries to drinks to personal care items. Dash Pass members save over $35 a month on average. Plus, Dash Pass gives you special access to experiences and promotions, and even exclusive menu items. And you get all of that for just $9.99 a month. Sign up for Dash Pass now, and you'll get your first month for free. We all love free. So put a little joy back into your schedule. Sign up for Dash Pass today. Use my code LALA and get 50% off up to a $10 value when you spend $12 or more after signing up for Dash Pass. Subject to change, terms apply. That's 50% off up to a $10 value when you spend $12 or more after signing up for Dash Pass with my code LALA.
Subject to change. Terms apply. Sign up for more and become a Dash Pass member today. I think all of us parents have the same issue with our young kids. They grow up so fast. Ocean grows out of everything before she even has a chance to wear it. So that's why I downloaded the Rakuten app. Now I get cash back on everything I buy for Ocean and Lily and my mom and Easton. Okay, myself too. Rakuten is the smartest way to save money when you shop. You can get cash back at over 3,700 stores like Nike, Bloomingdale's, Petco, Ulta, and Adidas. Rakuten makes shopping for anything and everything fun and easy. You can also save money on electronics and home essentials and travel and dining and so much more. Membership is free, and we all know how much I love free. It's also very easy to sign up. If I can do it myself, you definitely can too. So get in on cashback action and join the 17 million Rakuten members who have already earned over $4.6 billion in cash back. Start shopping at Rakuten.com or get the Rakuten app to start saving today. Your cash back really adds up.
What would everyone's last meal be if you were on death row? Love the pod. Jess and I have talked about this before. I do not ever eat lamb because it makes me so sad. But if it were my last meal, I would have a gyro.
Damn.
Yeah.
What about you?
I mean, I'm give me a steak, lobster tail, garlic mashed potatoes, and broccoli. Done.
I think that's what I'd get.
Is that what you
Yeah,
get?
like a steak and mashed potatoes.
Lobster.
But I
That's
do
so
like the
interesting.
Idaho potatoes.
The baked.
Oh, so just the one that can't come straight out the pack?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Touche.
those are pretty bomb.
Yep.
No, I would do full Mediterranean meal.
Would you do the
Tzatziki. I do like the lamb gyro with the yummy pita and like the lemon rice. All of that stuff, right? Such good hummus. And then a plethora of sparkling water. But to wash all of that down, I would order a bottle of honey Jack Daniels.
I was gonna say, would you do alcohol?
We're breaking sobriety, bitch. If I'm on death row, about to croak, I'm relapsing. Okay?
Sure.
Don't get upset about it.
You're dying.
No, I'm assuming there's no way, like no one's coming in to like do some sort of reform and bring me out of prison. Like I'm going down. I'm putting me straight to sleep. Yes, I'd like to numb a bit. All right?
Well, the last meal, there's no. I think it's the day before or the morning of, so there's no room for.
My bigger question is, why am I on death row? I wonder what I did to get there.
Oh, I know what you did.
What did I do?
Someone messed with your child.
Oh, I killed someone.
Done.
A lot of people.
Yeah.
I can think of a few.
I can already see this headline.
Do you ever think, like, when you get asked these questions, like you're on death row, it's like, this is less about the meal now. What exactly did I do to get here? You know, was I like some like crazy serial killer that left like notes and tried to lead the police in different directions? Or was it like I just kind of like
Stabbed the guy on the
Lost.
beach on accident.
I just kind of lost my mind? This got dark.
Oh.
This got very, very dark. Lala, do you have any new future business plans that you're thinking of?
Ooh, that's a good one.
I actually really love this one, and I want to combine it with this other beautiful woman who asked me, how are you planning to grow your brand in the event Vanderpump Rules gets canceled? I have a lot of things in the works. Jessica and I hustle our little asses off because the goal is empire, empire, empire. So yes, I've looked at my brand and reevaluated it because when I created it and when it started, let's remember, I was also drinking a lot. Not saying that I don't love the brand. I do, but just there's been a shift on what's important to me in my life and things that really have always been important to me, but they were on the back burner. They should have been on the front burner the whole time. And now they are. So we are in a space, and now I have a phenomenal team around me where I can sit there and spew my ideas on what I want something to look like. And then I have these amazing minds who know how to, make that come to fruition. And so I cross my fingers and I manifest and I work really hard, and what's meant to be will always be. But when it comes to worrying about if the brand is okay with or without Vanderpump Rules, I mean, my brand is rarely shown on Vanderpump Rules. You know, I think the first time it was ever even acknowledged that I had a brand was season 9. And I've noticed that I'm fortunate enough to have the brand do well on its own, like with or without the show. Is it nice to be relevant? Absolutely. But I don't feel like that part fuels the brand. Just from what I've seen, just looking at the numbers, I have not made a parallel of like, okay, because I'm on TV, this is why the brand thrives. People know of the brand because of my face, but I think I'm out in the world where that's the show I'm on, but I'm a standalone. And that could be in my own mind, but I like being in my own mind.
It's funny because working for you, I don't even like, of course, as an outsider, you asked that question, but I think those are, to me, two completely separate things. It's like the show and then Lala and her brand. And to me, it's like they never cross over. Of course, they sometimes do, but I'm like, rarely ever. Those are separate.
Yeah, I never put those together.
I don't put them together at all.
Yeah.
And it's actually kind of weird when cameras say, like, we're going to film that. I'm like, no, you're in we have a well-oiled machine over here. Like, please don't come over here and try to fuck with it with the cameras. You know?
Fuck this shit
like
up.
we move in a certain way, right? We're plugging right along. The moment they're like, we'd like to film that, it's like, why are things getting a little wonky here now?
The nuts and bolts aren't tight.
So let's just hope that the way that I want to rebrand, restructure, whatever you want to call it, when that does take place, that we are off to the races.
And I've heard some of your ideas on your rebrand, and I think everybody should be very excited.
Ooh.
Oh, is that tea?
Teaser.
I love this. I love the tea. Easton, you can participate in this conversation. Can you talk about your journey with vaping? I know you talked about quitting, but I'm interested. Easton, do you vape?
I do, yes. But it's either yours or my roommate's.
Don't pin this on us.
Here's the thing. I don't know why I do it. It's a fixation of like, I just do it.
Hand to mouth?
Yeah. And then I always feel like shit. Mm-hmm. And I'm thinking, why did I hit it? But if it wasn't around, like when I go with mom and run errands for a full day, say I'm with just her and O, and you're not near, and I'm just her. If there's not a vape, I don't need it. Like I'm not like
you don't think about it.
Oh shit. Yeah, no, I don't need it. Like,
Really?
No, I don't need.
not
It's just like when
fiending.
it's around, I'm just like, oh, there it is. Let me hit that thing. But I don't feel like I need it. But when I see it, I'm like, all right, I'll hit it.
Yeah, I get
So,
what you mean.
yeah.
Jessica, you don't vape. Ever thought about it?
Oh, I've tried
That's
it and I
crazy
hate
that
it. I don't know
see.
why I hate it. So this was years ago, but I was like, sure, I'll try. It's strawberry, fun, and I was like, ugh, gross. Get it away.
It makes me depressed when people who don't smoke the vape are like, sure, I'll give it a hit, and they hack. I'm like, oh, you got healthy lungs.
Oh.
I know. But
That's
you probably just need to try a different flavor.
Easton's like, here, I'll give you
a
some.
good flavor.
Well, it is fun because like all of us who vape on Vanderpump, we all have different flavors. So when we get together, for me, it's like the equivalent to like a wine tasting. I'm like, ooh, Ariana's got the lychee berry. We got James Kennedy coming in clutch with the watermelon. Oh, and then we've got Katie, who's a little bit wild, and she's got the naked flavor. It's like not really sure what it is. Tastes a little minty, tastes a little something. You know, it's like,
Do you hit each other's? Is it like a
oh
fun?
yeah, pass that Dutch, baby. pass the Dutch, baby. What does that mean, pass the Dutch?
I thought it was, isn't it
thought that
pass
was-
a blunt? That's
Oh,
what I thought.
I don't know. I learned it from Missy Elliott.
Wait,
Yeah, that-
from Missy Elliott. But I have a question about the vape. Actually, it's not a question. It's just, I thought about this the other day because I was driving and everyone I see is smoking their vape. 10 years ago, if we just flashed into the future and drove down and you guys saw it, wouldn't you be like, what the fuck is everyone doing? What is happening? It's not cigarettes. Or would you think like, I don't know. It's just so
I'd be
weird to me.
grossed out because I've always been grossed out by any type of smoking. And I never smoked. That's a lie. And I've talked about this before. Apparently the night I hooked up with Ariana, and I'm sorry if you guys have been day one listeners, I've talked about this before. Apparently I smoked a cigarette the night I hooked up with Ariana in the back of Sandoval's car. We went to the Nice Guy. I don't remember much. smoked a cigarette, tried to fight some person half naked. I was half naked.
It sounds
so
about
that did
right.
happen. But I don't recall. So in my mind, never smoked a cigarette. Cut to, I get sober, and all of the sudden, I'm in AA meetings and people are smoking vapes or they're having their cigarettes outside, and I just like hit my friend's vape outside, and after that, it was like, this
get
is
a
my
vape.
new vice, and I'll kick it later and worry about it later. I did take, obviously, when you and I think we talked about this. I said I'm quitting the vape.
Mm-hmm.
I quit I hardly quit.
4 days.
No, it was actually
right?
7. It was 7.
It was a week.
However, I smoked other people's vapes. My big thing was like, I'm just not going to buy one. Then we go into filming a reality TV show. And I said, fuck this. I cannot deal with not one single thing, right? So I buy the vape again. Obviously, there's going to be stressful situations. It's not like I wrap this season and then life stops and it's like, okay, go into quarantine and like never remove yourself from it because life is bliss. But I'm trying to get life insurance for Ocean right now. And smoking, vape, cigarettes, doesn't matter, is like a huge red flag and definitely plays a part in what kind of life insurance you can get for whoever. And so I told the person who's working this out for me, I said, please just give me until we wrap filming. I was like, and then I swear to God, if it's about my kid and making sure she's set up, God forbid something happens to me, I will give up the vape. Like, there will be no ifs, ands, or buts about it. And I was telling a lot of my friends this, and they were like, why didn't you just lie? And this is where my mind goes. Let's just say I lie about it. Something happens to me. I'm dead. They do what they do to a dead person.
An autopsy.
They then are dealing with, okay, she has life insurance. It goes to her daughter, Ocean. They obviously have to go through protocol to make sure that all is good before Ocean gets that money. They take my blood. They see this bitch said she doesn't smoke. She definitely smokes. She been smoking for a while. Ocean then does not get that money.
100%.
I fucked up. I lied on the paperwork. I'm telling you what, I will not do it. I will not do it.
I will not tell a lie. Who was that? Like Uncle Sam or something? I don't know. That is so, but do you remember quitting? Why do I remember a like month or two of you quitting?
And I slept really well.
Last year, wasn't it? You
Yeah.
slept well. You, I think, gained a little weight in a great way. And I'm not saying you told me that. That's why I'm saying
I
that
did
out
gain
loud.
weight. I did gain weight.
And you felt better. This was like last year. You quit for like a month or two, and then I don't know what. I think you picked it back up or
My
something.
life happened. And
yeah.
for some reason, I think that I need something like that. And yes, the vape is awesome. The most fantastic part of my day
hit.
is in the morning, first hit.
With your coffee. That's what people say.
Yeah, with
In
the
her
coffee.
bathrobe.
In my bathrobe, housewives
I come over to
on.
just that every day. Every morning I walk into the house with her hitting her vape, her cup of coffee, and her robe.
See,
The
let me tell
best.
you, I feel you though, because if someone told me I had to give up coffee, I'd say no. My best moment is the morning, that first sip of coffee.
Totally, but I feel so much better when I'm not vaping. So I am going to get rid of it. And I will think every time I feel like, oh my gosh, I'm fiending, go, my daughter needs a healthy parent, but also deserves, if something happens to me, she, is well taken care of. So there's that. The journey is hard. If you have never smoked a vape, do not pick it up. I have heard, because I've said to people in AA who do not smoke, I tell them, I've given up alcohol. I'm going to be fine. They're like, giving up the vape is as hard as giving up heroin. It's no fucking joke.
Oh my God.
Yes. So it's terrifying. Do not pick it up. I'm warning everybody. It is a nightmare. Okay? I fiend for it. So I'm going to be tweaking for a little bit. But you know what? All is good.
Give Them Lala is sponsored by BetterHelp. Do you ever feel like your brain is getting in the way of living your best life? Like you know what you should do, what's good for you, but you just can't seem to do it? Therapy helps you figure out what's holding you back, so your brain can work for you instead of against you. Therapy is a great way to learn positive coping skills and how to set boundaries. It empowers you to be the best version of yourself And it's way more convenient with BetterHelp. It's entirely online and designed to be convenient, flexible, and suited for your schedule. Just fill out a brief questionnaire to get matched with a licensed therapist and switch therapists anytime for no additional charge. BetterHelp is truly the best way to make your brain your friend. Give it a try. Visit betterhelp.com/GTL today to get 10% off your first month. That's BetterHelp, HELP.com/GTL. If you like using debit over credit, don't you think it's time to also get rewarded? Well, now you can with Discover Cashback Debit. It's a checking account that rewards everyone with cash back on everyday purchases, plus there are no fees, period. We're talking date nights, thrifting the latest trends, nights out with your friends, and it's now earning you cash back with Discover Cashback Debit. Check out eligibility and terms at discover.com/cashbackdebit. Discover Bank. Member FDIC.
Easton, this girl wants to know if you're single. She claims she's asking for a friend, but to me it sounds like they want a tag team.
Ooh, I'm up for a tag team.
Wait, what do you mean it's, the friend and her? Got it.
She said, is Easton single? I'm asking for a friend. And I'm like, the lies.
Yeah, I'm single and ready to threesome out.
What?
Right.
Red flag. You don't want him, ladies. Yeah, right. You're such a good guy.
No,
You're having
I wouldn't know what
fun.
to do in a threesome.
Have you ever had one?
No, I could get too scared.
Have you, La?
One time. It wasn't fun.
Oh.
There's too many hands. Three's a crowd.
It was just like weird. It's like someone's
I know, you're
watching and then
grabbing-
there's like trying to make you feel like you're a part of it and then the swap happens and you're like, I think I'm
Right?
good.
It's like playing Twister. Stupid.
Twister would probably be more, like naked Twister with two others would probably be more fun than a threesome. But I've never had one, so I don't know.
But
You've
yes,
never
I'm
had
single.
one either?
Never. That wasn't like a thing. I don't know. I don't know what situation I would have ever been in.
I was wasted at the Grand America Hotel in downtown Salt Lake City.
With who? Just a group of friends?
I won't tell the
Okay.
names.
It was someone you knew. This isn't like a random.
No. I knew them since I was in like high school.
Good. Okay.
Yes.
That makes more sense.
Easton, what do you look for in a chick? We know that they have to be as cool as you.
I don't know. That's hard. Dope personality. Somebody who can keep their own. Somebody who walks in a room and it changes the whole aura of the room.
Wait, really?
Does
Yeah.
age matter?
No.
Okay.
That's so
Age doesn't matter.
cute.
Looks really doesn't matter that much. I like a certain body type though. Like I like shorter girls.
Okay.
Like what? Like 5
Like 5
feet
foot
to
like
5'3"?
5'4". I'll give 5'4".
That is
But I like some
Petite,
some hip.
compact.
Yeah. But I
like
like some
hips?
curves on it too. Yeah.
5'4" is not that short. I'm over here 5 foot.
No,
Nothing.
like see, no,
And
5
I'm
foot
like-
is good. Like I like 5
5'4".
foot. Like 5 foot to 5'4" is perfect. Like,
It's good.
for me. That's what I love. But I know guys who like 5'7s.
How tall are you, La?
I'm like 5'6.5".
You've got height.
When I tried to like be a model, I said I was 5'7", which is like, well,
You
great
needed to be
bitch, you're
6
still
foot.
short.
You have to be
Still
5'8",
missing
right?
something.
Totally.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm like 5'7", thinking they were gonna freaking Giselle me in Paris. They did not. Where does your friendship stand with Ariana? I think we have a great friendship. We'll see what the feels are after the season airs. Again, like we're always open and honest with each other as a cast, but then you see things where you're like, wait a minute, pump the brakes here. And for some reason, I always say something that doesn't land right, something that I try to like put in a way where it's like, I want to let you know I'm coming from a good place here. So I don't know. Right now, we're good.
Good.
Right now, I'm just like sailing away in friendships, right? It was a bonding experience what happened. There was like so much time that had passed where it was like, okay, this friendship obviously needs to, be laid to rest. We're never going to be what we once were. But then when you have a common hatred for someone, not saying that we're there now, the hate part, but when that happened and we were all like to Sandoval, it's like bonding moment, right? Then Sandoval says the epic words to Raquel. We'll see how long that lasts. And we will see. Who knows, right? It's a weird environment to have friendships in. Gets toxic. However, I will say the one thing that I love about reality TV is without cameras around, right? If you're feeling some type of way about a friend, it is easier to just push things under the rug. Don't deal with it. Take a little break. Decline going to dinner. Being on reality TV forces you to have uncomfortable conversations that you don't want to have, but they could also lead to where you should be in a friendship. You could then thrive, or you could realize like this friendship is not for me. So it does force you to like kind of take the bull by the balls in all relationships.
Mm-hmm.
So there's that.
I kind of like that though. I feel like people need to do that more often.
Mm-hmm. I also
Instead
like
of texting.
Yeah, the communication. And I like that you call it bull by the balls because it's technically bull by the horns, but you're going straight to the balls.
Yeah. Straight to the ball sack. That's where you get them where you want them, baby. Okay, so you guys, this person wrote in and said, are you interested in any other Bravo celebrities? The captain from Below Deck Down Under is interested in meeting you.
Googling. Do you know who this looks like?
Naturally, I Google this shit. Jason Chambers, he is fine.
Google. I need to
Google
see this
it.
guy. Jason, let's see.
I was like, I wanted to have no part of that until I saw Captain Jason.
Jason, come through.
Do you see him?
He's hot.
If not, I can just pass my phone to you. I took screenshots.
Oh, we've got
That's
it.
him, right?
He's so hot.
And he's a captain. That's even
From
hotter.
Down Under.
Down under.
Crikey.
You can get dick below deck.
Easton!
Not dick below deck.
Dick below deck. Oh my, I'm sweating and getting wet.
I
He's
know.
handsome. Can we look up his age? Not that it matters. I just want to know.
Yeah, look up the age because he is pretty fine.
That's daddy.
That's so daddy, isn't it?
He's like silver fox.
What are we thinking? What are we
It's
thinking?
slowly moving.
Oh, it's,
How old is he?
is he single too? That's important.
I know
He's
because
50.
Oh, that's not bad at all.
that's not bad at all. I'm gonna be 33.
That's
I am 33. By the time this airs, I'll be 33.
Yeah, that's healthy. I say holler.
I say holler too, but I need to know his sign.
Well, let's get to it.
I mean,
I need to know his sign and all of these things. And I also need to know, I wish that this girl would have written more
it
context.
says he's 43, Easton. Sorry, La. It
He
just popped
doesn't-
up.
He doesn't look...
No, Jason Chambers' age. Do that. Back up a little.
No, you have to put Jason Chambers below deck
age.
down under.
43.
Yeah, I was going to say, he does not look 50.
Well,
That's even
I
better.
did
This
see
is-
50. That says
yeah,
50.
but this says right here, because I don't know if he's lying about his age, but it says right here, the captain shows he
Is in
in fact 50. So I don't know if he's trying to lie about
no,
his age.
he doesn't
But
look
now
like someone
they're-
that would lie.
Well, now it sounds like red flags everywhere. Is he 43 or is he 50?
You guys, I can't tell if I'm looking at the right guy or not.
No, you are.
I don't think so because this guy looks totally different than the one that I was looking at before. Let me do some research and I'll get back to you. Maybe I need to go and get onto Peacock and watch Down Under.
Down below deck.
Yeah, Below Deck Down
Under.
No, you're looking at the right guy. It's this guy. We're all looking at the right guy.
Yeah, but he looks a little different in the photo that I just saw. Like, looks completely different. So I need to do some research. I don't know about this.
He's age fishing.
Let's just say I probably wouldn't date anybody from Bravo. That just sounds like a clusterfuck that I don't want to be a part of. Doesn't it?
I mean, I think it sounds beautiful, but I see you. I have high hopes with your next dating person. I've shouted out some names to you before that I won't say here, but I have high hopes. And I don't think
I love high hopes. I just don't think Bravo. I want to be the only Bravo leb in the relationship. That just seems like a lot of chaos. I know how busy everybody is this time of year. There's so much going on. We've got school, work, kids' activities. There just aren't enough hours in the day. Well, here is something I do to save myself some time and stress. I order HelloFresh for my family. And that means we don't even have to think about dinner or grocery shopping, which is the most annoying part. And we don't have to spend a lot of time in the kitchen, prepping, cooking, and cleaning up. I love that part. And I know that you will too. HelloFresh ships pre-portioned ingredients with step-by-step instructions right to your front door. They have over 40 recipes to choose from every single week, and they send quality proteins and fresh produce. I order a lot from the family-friendly recipe menu, and we tried something new this week. We got the crunchy Italian chicken sheet pan bake with potatoes and lemony broccoli.
Everything went on one pan, straight into the oven. It was absolutely delicious and so fast to make. But if you want something even quicker than that, HelloFresh has quick and easy recipes and 15-minute meals. That's less time it takes to get takeout or delivery. So when you need dinner fast, don't open the delivery app. Think HelloFresh. 15 minutes or less and you'll have yummy dinner on your table. Plus, HelloFresh is 25% cheaper than most takeout. So go to HelloFresh.com/50Lala and use code 50Lala for 50% off plus free shipping. That's HelloFresh.com/50Lala and use code 50Lala to get 50% off plus free shipping. HelloFresh, America's #1 meal kit.
Do you feel like the show has more fans during filming post-Scandival? Yes. And I don't know what is going on, but my anxiety is at an all-time high.
Filming, not filming, or just in general?
Just my, what is that called? Social anxiety is at an all-time high. Like, I remember doing this podcast and someone had asked when we did an AMA, do you like when people come up to you? What are you showing?
Producer John sent me a link to Below Deck.
And
He
now
was
it's saying,
stating he's 39,
but he's
but
43,
he's in fact 50.
Red flags everywhere.
we don't know this for
So
fact,
thanks
Jason.
to producer, we do not, but producer John sent it to me.
I don't know.
and
Producer John is on his shit.
he's on his shit.
John.
But god damn, he does
Look
look
at the
great.
difference. Look at the difference, though. Look at the difference.
Well, yeah, I think the captain one is very face-tuned. Like he's got.
No,
close-
he's hot. He's
no matter what, he
definitely
looks
hot.
good. But this looks like they face-tuned the shit out of it.
Well, it's been on for a while. You know,
That could
that's
also
like
be
showing me this season and then season 4, and it's like a whole different human.
All right, I
Right.
take it back.
It's called age and Botox.
Handsome man, though. Handsome man.
Back to your social anxiety, just because I'm
It's
fascinated.
at an all-time high. And when we did AMAs a while ago, someone had written in and asked, does it get annoying when fans come up to you asking for pictures? And I said, absolutely not. The whole reason I get to do what I love is because of my people, the fans watching the show, supporting, the brands, whatever it may be. That's why I get to do what I love. Cut to where we are now. I don't want to say that I get annoyed. I start having anxiety. It's the strangest thing, and I don't know what to do to fix it. But when we go and film, and there's a lot of people that come up and want pictures and things like that, normally I'm like, let's take all the pictures in the world. Recently, it's been kind of debilitating where my mind, even talking about it right now, I can feel my mind fogging up. Like my brain starts to kind of shut down and they'll be telling me these beautiful things and I'm like starting to kind of not like the heart starts racing, the mind starts going foggy and it's like I have to get out of here. Like I feel like I want to crawl out of my own skin. Has nothing to do with anybody like asking for pictures. I do love that. But it is strange what's been happening these past few months.
Yeah, it sounds like something you're dealing with because I watched you on tour spend, hours just talking and hearing people and engaging. I would have been exhausted after 5 minutes. So it must be an anxiety you're dealing with right now.
Could it
I
be
couldn't imagine it.
post-pregnancy?
No, I don't think that. I'm thinking we talked about this in one of the episodes, just like looking at the bigger picture of what I'm thinking about doing with my life. And maybe I'm just looking to kind of isolate for a moment. It's been back to back, nonstop, high energy, whether it's talking about the show or like we said, rebranding, talking about, maybe having another baby. It's a lot. And I'm just feeling like I'm taking on a lot of energy that I just can't take on right now.
Right.
Like I need to go to Palm Springs. I need to put the phone away, tell everyone to leave me alone for a few days and just kind of recharge.
Yeah.
That's what I feel like I need.
Then that's what you should get. I also feel, do you think you're an empath? Because I've watched you, like I said, on tour, and people tell you these stories, and I almost see, like, if it's a sad story, like, your body change, like, I'm like, she's physically taking on this emotion, and that can drain someone quickly. Do you think you're an empath?
One of my biggest pet peeves is when anyone says, I'm an empath. So I'm not going to say that I
Okay.
am, because it literally kills me when someone says that to me. Not about me, but when someone refers to themselves as an empath, I'm like, please shut up.
Right.
My God. Be quiet.
Okay.
And they're usually so up their own ass. Okay. So I don't know if I am or not. I know I get affected by people's stories and then I start spiraling a bit. So if you want to call it that, let's call it that.
Sounds like it to me. Okay.
Your absolute favorite cosmetic procedure. You look bomb emoji, fire emoji.
That's right.
Got
Snatched.
eyebrows to the ceiling. Sometimes when I'm watching the podcast on YouTube, I'm like, I feel like I need to go like this. So look how high they get.
That's your face shape, La. Those are your natural brows. Look at Ocean. Her brows are like, bing.
Yeah, they are like that. There was a time that I got Botox in my eyebrows and they were like this high and it was terrifying.
Can you please tell us? Because I need to know what I need to get
Yes.
first. And I think I know what you're going to say. But
My
tell us.
favorite procedure, I have two. Okay.
Can we take a guess first? What
Take
would
a
you
guess.
assume?
I want you to
What would
guess what mine would be.
Oh, I'm going to say Botox.
Oh, I love the Bodhi.
Is it
Love
That-
the Bodhi. But
lip
this
filler?
is so
Oh, that's a good guess.
Oh, I didn't even think about the lip filler.
Oh, no.
Okay, let's talk about injections and then like a facial
Filler?
procedure that you don't need like needles injecting something into your face. I would say my favorite procedure with needles would be Botox. I think filler gets scary. I love my jawline that I have not injected in years upon years. The last time I had my jawline injected by Dr. Diamond was probably right before going into season 8 of filming.
Can I maybe
So
go
long ago.
in on 2024?
I'm going to talk to somebody about getting your jaw filled up because genetically we just
got
don't have that
fucked.
on our side. I would say for
Can't.
the procedure, like just topical shit, I love the PRP. I like the laser beforehand. And then the PRP is where they take the plasma, and you guys are going to think I'm a weirdo, but they now have man-made plasma that they can put on your face so that you don't have to draw your blood. I don't think it works as well.
Have you tried?
I've tried it. I like the results after when they take my blood and spin the platelets and then take the plasma, put it on the face, and then roll it in. You definitely need numbing cream because they're like digging into your face with these micro needles to create little wounds that then heal back up perfectly. That's my favorite. But I think I'm going to have a new favorite soon because Lee from Skin Tight Aesthetics is doing this pico laser on me to get rid of my melasma that is like, it just will not go away. It will not go away.
Does the laser hurt?
I have to imagine.
You're numb.
Oh, okay. Because my laser tattoo, I'm like, if it felt like that on my
No.
face, I'd pass out.
It's not as intense as that.
I heard
You can
those
go
were worse than
super intense.
tattoos.
They're bad. You can go.
What does?
Lasering, like
Hurts worse than tattoo?
Yeah.
Yeah, the
100
lasering
times,
hurts-
100
yeah.
times worse. Yeah.
Absolutely.
well,
100
I've
times
never
worse.
had it done.
Oh, God. It's awful.
I'd rather just cover it up with something huge.
But that's
Oh,
not what it.
yeah.
That's not what it feels like
should
when you
pull
guys
a
get like
Full
your
Ben
legs.
Affleck and just get a rising phoenix.
I'm going to get a rising phoenix on my face
I
and
want
just
one on my
really
neck.
commit. Just neck to face.
That's sick. The flame should
Us.
be on your face.
Yeah.
So, but I do. So it doesn't feel like when you guys are getting like your legs lasered. What does that feel like?
Yeah, Law, does legs feel like your face? When you're getting legs, vagina?
No.
Oh, so
It
Can't feel
feels
anything?
different. No.
Okay.
The legs, it feels like a rubber band whipping me, like a hot rubber band. But they
yum.
don't numb your legs, they numb your face.
some of the hardest laughs I've ever gotten, and I won't say exactly why unless Lala wants me to, is going to Lala's laser appointments.
I'll tell you exactly why, Jessica. By the way, she consents to this, by the way. Okay?
I consent.
By the way, she consented.
Not only do I consent, I go, can I go in with you?
Because there is a point in time where they do the cookie and then they tell me to lay on my stomach and pull my ass cheeks apart to get the butthole. And I die.
I laughed
laugh.
so hard. And she's like, oh, and her like ass is
And
spread
I'm
apart
like,
by
"Oh,
her
shit.
hands.
Oh, shit.
I'm crying.
No, it's the most vulnerable you'll ever feel. Getting your cookie and butthole lasered is so intense, and you feel very exposed.
It's so funny. I feel it in my own vagina and butthole. So I'm like about to pass out, crying, laughing. Like it's so many emotions in a matter of seconds.
How do you feel about bleached assholes, by the way?
Bleached assholes. We've had a conversation about this. I like your opinion on them because at first I was like, yes, I would bleach my asshole if I got the chance. But then you said something and I was like, great point. And what did you say, Law?
I just kind of like it to be a little brown.
You like it to be brown?
It kind of looks like it's going to kill you if it's bleached.
What do you guys like a man's asshole to look like?
I'm not going near that thing, so I don't really
See, I don't go near that area.
I mean, I've done years and years and years ago. Thank God I'm with not thank God. I'm with a partner who doesn't enjoy butt stuff. Years ago, I hooked up with one guy who liked to finger in his ass, and I did it, but it was like I had nails. Like, so how do you like this? No. But
how far?
Oh my God!
This is the butthole, and this is the finger.
Okay, here's the butthole.
Tell me. Okay.
No, it was
show
like
us.
scary, and not only was it one finger, you guys.
He wanted two?
Then he put his hand down there, and he put the second finger
How
in there.
far?
For
and
you?
it was probably like I started like this, and I ended probably like whole finger deep in the asshole. Like to me,
And then do you swirl or do you just leave it there?
I was just kind of no. I don't just.
Swirl?
I'm not soaking my finger in his asshole. I'm like moving it around because we're doing other stuff.
Moving it around because we're
But it
doing
was like
stuff.
so like this maybe?
Yeah, moving it around
With the nails.
with the nails. So oh my God! But in my mind, it was like a chemistry lesson because I'm like,
puncture his intestine.
I
yeah.
was say he shit blood.
I was
Okay.
like, this is what the inside of an asshole feels like. Oh, interesting. And I was just like feeling around. Never in my life was
You are the ass man.
it was the one and done.
Feeling around.
I was just feeling around. But Easton, do you like a bleached asshole
On a
a
girl?
lady or a man?
I'm just lucky to get there.
Okay.
Wait,
I'll
you're just
take whatever what's given.
Oh, that's so nice, Easton. You're such a
Whatever
gentleman.
you guys have
But
is great for me.
Lala made a great point. She goes, I don't bleach my nipples. That
If
would be
I-
weird.
No,
It would
if I
be
s-
weird.
If I saw a bleached asshole, I'd be like, you do
look like-
this too much.
Oh, it's just you think it's mainly
Not like
anal.
the bleach. Yeah, I'd be like, you're showing this off to too many people. Then.
Right.
Yeah. And then,
I just think a little cute brown pucker is
Right.
what it
Just-
should be like.
yeah.
I'm not looking. I'm looking for nipples to be colorful, my asshole to be colorful. This person wants to know, how do you deal with everyone drinking around you? I'm newly sober 1 month and struggling. Easton, how do you deal with it? Because you have been sober for a little
Yeah.
bit now. Well, you don't drink.
honestly, because most people repeat themselves 1,000 times. That's what I've noticed. But you can kind of be a dick. Not like, but like when they're telling, you can
No,
be
it's
like, yeah,
called
you've said that.
establishing boundaries.
Yeah, like you've said that before, or things like that. So like when I'm out, I mean, I always usually have like something in my hand so I fit in.
Mm-hmm.
And then usually I'm going around with just a couple of my friends, but I usually just go and talk to multiple people at it, just so I can hear the story once.
Oh, yeah,
So
yeah.
I just mingle a bit
Exit
more.
strategy.
And the one thing that I always remember is most everyone's drunk here, so it doesn't matter what the hell I'm doing.
That's so true.
So like, yeah, like it's honestly, it's even better because I'm like, you know what? Half of these motherfuckers are going to forget this tomorrow and I can just move through whatever I need to do. Even I've walked away from conversations like, all right, I'm already done.
I mean,
With multiple people involved.
Right.
But like no one says anything. They keep talking and they're drunk. And then they're just going to keep talking drunkly to their friends. So it's just like, it's almost like an anxiety relief being sober and out.
I think so too, and I think it's been easy to not easy. I put a lot of work into sobriety, but it's been okay being around people who drink because I immediately, again, I'm in a program, and I think it's very important to remember what got you sober, right? That's why I always talk about like your rock bottom moment, like what changed. It doesn't have to be insane where, something horrific happened. Your rock bottom could be anything, just the day you decided not to pick up. And if you always remember that moment, and I learned this in a meeting, how important the first step is, right? Like admitting you have a problem, because you go into, why am I here? I hit a rock bottom moment. What did it look like? And if you can remember those moments, then being around people who are drinking, you know how it ends, right? Tomorrow, they're going to feel like shit. They're going to deal with the Sunday scaries. Tonight, they're talking a million miles an hour, but they're on loop. It's like it sounds fun. If you don't have a drinking problem, by all means, like go pound. I don't give a shit. But this sweet girl is talking about how she's been 1 month sober, which, first of all, like, congratulations. The first 30 days are the hardest, and that's huge. But, like, don't go to places that are going to trigger you. And if you know, like, I can go out, and as the longer you stay sober, you start noticing, like, okay, we're at the tipping point right now. Like, everyone's had too much, and this is where I leave.
Yep.
Like, I know it like the back of my hand. I'm like, I'm going to go the first few drinks. Everyone's going to be fun. I'm going to be fun. But then they start being not fun. That's my time to, like, go home and enjoy my life.
And you leave because it gets tempting, or you leave because you know it's going to get messy?
It gets messy.
Okay.
I don't want to listen to your stupid story three
Right.
more times. Like, no offense, I'm not interested. I wasn't even interested the first time, but, like, I pretended to be interested. Now you're going to make me sit here because you're drunk and tell it 17 more times? I'm out.
Yeah.
And the amount of respect you get when someone knows that you are not drinking, it just changes. So keep it up. You got this, girl.
Bravo.
Bravo. Bravo. How do you not compare your kids to the others? It's so hard at this age. I don't compare Ocean to other kids, and I don't know why, but I just don't. That could change with a second baby. I'm telling you what, the only time in my life that I've been able to find the gray and haven't been so high strung is being a mom, which is so crazy. You would think Ocean is my third child, because I'm just like, whatever. You know, she doesn't get a nap today. What are you going to do?
I think it's good having Gigi around, though.
I was just
That's
thinking
exactly-
that.
Yeah. Like, I feel
so happy
because
you
it's a
said that.
good, I feel like she's a good, like, even
A
if
calming force?
Yeah, and she had you, and obviously you turned out amazing. So when you aren't putting her down for a nap and Gigi's, like, also not, it's like, it's reassuring. Like, okay, she doesn't need it. Gigi also.
Right.
Because, you know, so it's like just having that.
Because she's
her
dealt with
around.
2 kids
Yeah,
who
dealing
are
with me and
totally
you.
okay in
So
life.
when I see her dealing with Ocean, I'm like, you know what? We're here, so I trust you by all means.
Right.
So yeah, no, I think Gigi's a good one on that.
I know I don't, because I think a lot of people do compare their kids to other people's kids, especially when you
yeah.
have kids the same age.
Yeah, I do
Most people
wonder.
do.
Yeah. I was going to say, I wonder if, because you've said this before on the podcast that you've, at doctor's appointments, Ocean has been told she's ahead. And I wonder if it's been different if she was told, or you were told maybe she's a little behind, if you then start comparing.
I think maybe if that were to happen, yes, you would start comparing. But when I watch Ocean and then I watch Summer Moon, Summer is very good at sitting still, and she will go through her flashcards A through Z like a champion. My daughter will get to E, and then everything's a W. You know that she's messing with you. She wants no part of it, and
She gets up and walks away.
She gets up and walks away. She's all over the place. My mom watched Summer the other day and was like, La, Summer Moon compared to Ocean is so fucking chill.
She even told me that. She goes, watching this kid
She
is
goes-
the greatest. She goes, she sat down for 45 minutes and colored and didn't do anything. She goes, Ocean could never.
Ocean could never. Ocean goes from Play-Doh time, chop it up, bored, let's play doctor, bored, let's cook, bored, let's color, bored, let me bounce all over the furniture. She's got,
Wild.
from what people have told me, girls are more chill, usually, and boys are kind of off the wall. Ocean's got boy energy. She's hucking shit. She's throwing balls
Throw
at the
shit.
wall. She's stacking up chairs to jump off the chairs into the ball pit. She's bouncing off the freaking walls.
Why?
Which is crazy because she has 2 other sisters. No boys to like
There's
teach
no
her this.
boys.
It's
So she's just doing
The
it.
freaking wild child.
wild child.
Living her best life. I want to end this on a super positive note. How do you stay motivated and not listen to the negative thoughts? Jessica, how do you stay positive and not listen to negative thoughts. You are now on the podcast. You've noticed it for a long time, people commenting on your voice or whatever the fuck they comment on. How do you stay above?
That's a good question. I feel like it's not maybe fair for me to answer this, but I was just talking to Kyle about this. I come from a family who, good or bad, a ton of siblings, we all just teased each other and made fun of each other. I mean, constant ragging on each other in a fun way. I still go home, and that's our dynamic and our energy. So I don't take myself too seriously, and I don't take I laugh things off like crazy. That's just my way of doing things. I understand other people take comments seriously, but I just think like I've told you before a lot, it's like when I see a mean comment, especially if it's so off base, it's like someone looking at me and being like, your blue hair is so ugly and disgusting. It disgusts me that you have blue hair. I would look at them and be like, okay, honey, are you okay? Like, I would be concerned for them and be like, sure, and just kind of like laugh it off or walk away. And that's how I feel. So that's how I stay positive.
That's actually brilliant, Jessica.
And I surround myself with people I love, and I don't care about anyone else's opinion. I appreciate when I get love, but I just don't care. Just like you've said that to me before, right? Like, you care about the people who are around you, who love you. But everyone else, like, who cares? I don't know you.
I find that there's like two different things, right? Like the comment section and then my own negative thoughts. When I'm having negative thoughts, because they do happen, where I'm like, I'm never going to reach the goals that I want. I'm never going to have this, because you're like, how could I? You think I'm going to have that? Look at the way that I'm like living right now. How could those things ever even exist? And then you remember, I try to go to a time where everything was all good and how quickly it became not good.
Right.
The same thing can happen with everything not being good and then the next day it being fucking great. Right. So I like to purge onto a page everything that I'm feeling, right? Like, I feel like I can't accomplish this, and then dig into the why, right? Write it down, write it down, write it down. Once you purge onto a page or onto a person, then I feel like the real work can start. Where you're like, okay, this is how I'm feeling. I now know the reason, and now I need to switch my way of thinking. We always talk about mind over matter. And if you don't mind, it don't matter.
Hey. That's why I love therapy, though.
Right. I'm like a therapist.
You are.
Without any sort of degree.
Right? Just freelance.
And the comment section, I avoid at all costs because I have seen how mean people get, and it will put me in my grave. So it's just better to not look.
So you don't look?
No.
I laugh it off. How
Me?
do you feel? If you get any negativity, which I haven't seen.
No, to everybody who's been saying something, thank you very much. It does mean a lot to me because this is new shit to me.
Everyone's trying to swoop in and make you their husband.
They are.
Hey, I kind of like it.
You don't
though.
have a husband.
You don't have a husband.
Nah, I need a wife.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Keep going.
You know,
But no.
How do you stay above?
There's nothing that somebody can say to me that I haven't said to myself or thought of myself.
Okay.
So there's nothing that you can say to me that is already like that's worse.
New information.
Yeah. Because I'm my worst critic. So even if I read something, I never take it like, oh, fuck this person. Like I always am like, all right, how can I learn from what they're saying?
Yeah.
How can I be better? So I don't really care because I've thought about it and I've said it to myself. So I'm like, all right, they're just pointing it out again.
Can I tell you the best way to get over a troll? Have Lisa, my mom, read the comment out loud.
She's so great.
And she laughs or what?
No, she's just got,
how does she read it? So monotone.
Oh, she does.
you are the best. I love it when you
No,
sing.
but read a troll. Read a troll. It'll be like, you are so fucking stupid, you bitch. And it's like the way she reads it, it makes you go, wow, if I read that out loud, it actually isn't that bad. Like, she read one that was talking about like a forehead, and she was like, you stupid 5-headed bitch. And I'm like,
Definitely a comment to me.
And she
Thank you
goes,
so much.
and she goes, what is a 5-headed bitch?
I'll tell you what a 5-headed bitch is right here, honey.
That's
5-headed bitch.
That's a forehead.
No. Oh, no.
this is a forehead.
That's a forehead.
Yeah.
This is a 10 head. But we love it. We love that about me because it means big brain.
You know what? Ocean
That's
got a
what
big
it
brain
is.
too.
Ocean's got a noggin on her.
You watch your fucking
Oh,
mouth.
you watch
Hey.
your filthy fucking mouth.
You troll.
Hey, I have multiple
You troll.
noggin head.
I love a big head.
She's got the
I hope
greatest
my
head.
kid has a
She's
big
Guess who-
got
belly.
a gorgeous head.
Yeah, Walter Hogan. Remember how big his head was?
Yeah, and
Ah,
she's
look at
got a
him.
brain that's beautiful and smart and kind.
Shout out to Walter Hogan and his
You watch
big
your
head.
filthy fucking mouth. Just kidding. Like Mom said,
She's perfect.
you are perfect.
No-
Every
oh.
one of us is perfect. Ocean's perfect. And you
She's
know
about
what?
to slam me.
We
She's like, "You're
can't
perfect."
help. We can't help the way that we look.
What Lisa says, beauty is in the eye of the beholder, right?
That's exactly right.
Lisa's
That's
our
exactly right.
Gandhi.
Someone who you think is busted, someone could come in and be like
Hey.
gorgeous, and they're the beholder of the
Right.
beauty. So
One man's trash is another man's garbage.
not
No.
trash.
one man's trash is another one's potpourri. I don't know. It's some kind of soup.
I'm so glad that movie's coming back.
it's so exciting.
Winter
Me too.
coming.
All right, you guys. I promise we're sober here. I hope you enjoyed this episode of the Give Them Lala podcast AMA version. We will catch you next week. Thank you guys so much for watching another episode of the Give Them Lala podcast. Make sure you comment, like, subscribe, and I will catch you next week.